Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Warship Gunner 2. Last time we did mission 600, which was a really straightforward go kill all the stuff and things mission. And this time we are going to be fighting Amagi again. This time he is bringing a super weapon that he's actually the captain of. So let's go ahead and hop right into that. We're going to bring our prized and beloved battleship here, of course, because, I mean, it's really the best solution to just about every mission in this game. And I forgot to put on an anti-sub helicopter.
Alert.
I
Full
don't think we're gonna need it this time. But yeah, I forgot it again. So the treasure in this mission is a transport. And apparently this thing just says sits northeast of island. Well, there's a few islands, so don't know which island, but maybe that dot that's to the northeast-ish. That's kind of more due east. I don't know. We'll sink all the transports and figure it out, but yeah. And the treasure is a type of jet fighter, so I don't know if it's actually a fighter, it's just a plane that is a jet. So, it's the Vanquish F5. Vanquish F5. I know it's a jet. I don't know what category it is, but it's a jet. And we have just burned through almost all of our missiles on a whopping 4 planes. Yep. Good old anti-air missile VLS. We're gonna come over here and get this ammo. And we're gonna start shooting at some of these shore-based installations, especially the air base, because we definitely want to get rid of that first. Got some other stuff to shoot at as well. We got this transport here. This is the transport that I suspect may have the treasure, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, it's a parts crate. We know that. And that's a full ammo crate, so we're not as worried about that. Missiles are out of ammo again. No surprise there. That was not the thing. So it must be this other transport up here. Also, this boss, despite being a drill battleship, does not charge straight at you like you would expect him to. Kind of hangs out over there and waits for you to go to him. I think he might kind of be heading this way slightly. A little bit, maybe. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going to come up here first and deal with all this stuff. So there's a transport there. If this isn't the transport that's supposed to have my treasure, then I don't know where the treasure transport is. But, yeah. Truck! Shoot the truck. Kill the truck. Get him. We got it. Alright, let's just blow all that stuff up with the high angles. Go get the crate. And, yeah, hopefully it's the treasure. If not, I have no friggin' idea what transport GameFAQs is talking about. But yeah, it's, well, well, maybe it shows up after you sink the boss? That's all I can think of. What is this one lone plane, by the way? What are you? It kind of looks like a cargo plane. It was a cargo plane. What in the world? Well, that's probably the treasure. Did I read the wrong thing? FAR H622. Yep. And GameFAQs might be wrong again. If this is the treasure, then GameFAQs is wrong again. If this is the treasure. We're gonna find out in a moment. So yeah, GameFAQs is not flawless.
Secret weapon seized.
Well, GameFAQs is wrong. So it's not a transport, it's a cargo plane. Keep that in mind. Maybe the cargo plane shows up after you sink a specific transport. Maybe that's what happened. But it's definitely not on a transport directly. The treasure isn't, so yeah, keep that in mind. We're still trying to get over to this guy. Oh, look, he's in range. Wee main guns that fire ludicrously fast. Hooray. Oh, here we go. Don't skip it. Ah, now he wants to fight. Let's see if he can get close before I can sink him. Oh, well, that was quick. Well, so much for his close-in brawling countermeasures. Oh, he lost his hat. Hey, you gotta go find your hat, buddy. Finish this ship off, I will not leave it behind. That's the cool part. See, what I like about this is that he actually, like, if it's not clear yet, he's actually against the Empire at this point, and he wants to help Tsukuba. So he's gonna let us, well, he's not gonna let us kill the ship, but he wants us to sink the ship so that it's one less super weapon that the enemy has, and he's willing to sacrifice himself to do that. Which is pretty cool. See, Tsukuba, I leave Japan's future in your hands. He wanted us to sink that ship so that it's one less super weapon for the Empire to have. And that, I mean, if that doesn't make you respect Amagi, I don't know what does. But that is incredibly respectful and honorable. And we're done here because we got the treasure. Oh, wait, I should have gone back and gotten his loot. Oh, well. Not a big deal. See, he came to me so I would sink that ship. Yep. Good job, Amagi. We all love you now. If we didn't already. I never hated Amagi because he was with the Empire. I just kind of... I mean, I wanted him to come join our side, of course. But, you know, I never hated him. I understood why he was doing it. Hooray, Amagi. And we're gonna save. 8 minutes. Oh. We have another briefing here. Guys, we only have 5 more missions. How cool is that? 5 more missions. We're almost done. Ah, Yokosuka. We're going back there again. I think I remember this mission? I think? Alright, and I don't think we have any R&D to do. We didn't get very much money, so we don't have any research to really start. Yeah, we don't have any research to start. No designing to change, so we're gonna... Well, wait a minute, hold on here. Before I go saying we don't have any designs to change, I'm gonna actually remember to put an anti-sub helicopter on. What do you know? Hey, look, I can remember things sometimes. So we're gonna remove this guy, and we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna go... Oh, I don't know. Like, which one's the fastest? Well, those two are basically identical, right? Whoops. Wrong button again. This one. Depth charge, anti-sub... or air-to-sub missile. Depth charge, air-to-sub missile. 20 damage, 80 damage. Whoops. 20 damage, 80 damage. 800, 2500, 8 rounds, 4 rounds. 6 rounds, 4 rounds. So this other one has an extra 2 depth charges. Okay. I must admit this one doesn't look quite as silly as this one. Yeah. So we're gonna go with this one because it looks a little more practical. But yeah, now we have an anti-sub helicopter who can help us find underwater bases. Much like the seaplanes did, but the seaplanes are obviously much faster than these helicopters. Anyways, let's just go ahead and hop into it. 11 minutes? Yeah, this shouldn't take more than like 10 minutes, I don't think. The mission and the briefing, I don't think should take that long. And if it does, it's okay, because we're going for longer episodes anyways. So, yeah. So remember, guys, longer episodes, but less of them. So I might only get 2 to 4 episodes out of a batch. This is the 3rd episode of this batch of recording. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Longer episodes, less of them. That's just kind of how it has to be. But it's the same amount of content. It's just how it's delivered. So, yeah. I'm not trying to rush to the end of the game, though I am excited to finish it so that I can move on to other games. So, Naval Ops Commander. I've gotten a few questions about it, and I want to do it just for, like, coverage purposes, because that's another game that, you know, no one has actually finished a Let's Play on, which is a crying shame, because I would love to be able to watch someone else play it and get some pointers on that game. But, so I'll probably cover it at some point, but man, I have a hard time with that game. The way that the gameplay is super, super different. And if you haven't seen that game or played it, and you don't know what I'm talking about, I will probably cover it, so you'll see what I mean when I get around to covering it. But yeah, it is a whole another monster in terms of how you actually play the game. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Enemy ship sunk. Enemy ship sunk.
And there's all the submarines done. And there's like one lone lighthouse out there that I always like to destroy simply because it's one less yellow dot on my map that gets annoying. And my deck is already damaged, but I picked up an extra repair kit, so let's just use an emergency repair real quick, and then let's launch these guys, and then let's... Can any of our high angles get the buildings through the ground? Yes, they can. And you can see high angles clip to the ground, and that's why they're like pretty much the best thing for dealing with land buildings and whatnot, shore-based installations. So, yep. They're just going to go ahead and rake the shoreline with tons and tons of flak shells. Oh dear! I've sailed into a bad place. Because I wasn't paying attention. It's okay, it gives the high angles a little more time to... Oh, and that was the mission apparently. Well, we're definitely not going to leave yet. So, the treasure is supposed to be a... Whoa, we don't want him going after the subs. That's not what you're actually there for, buddy. You're actually there not to fight subs, as your title would imply, but you're actually there just to find underwater bases for me. That's all you exist to do, buddy. Don't be trying to work overtime now. Alright. So apparently the treasure is in EL1, and it's supposed to be a transport that shows up after you sink all the battleships. I don't know if that's true or not, because we've already seen a few examples of GameFAQs being wrong, or at least the person who wrote it being wrong. Again, not a big deal. Just, you know, some of these are going to be on our own a little bit, and that might be another case. Hey, look, Yamatos. I saw those earlier, but I didn't say anything about it. But yeah, Yamatos. That's cool. I wonder if there's a Yamato blueprint in this game. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually. I really want to try to find that now, if there is one. Alright, signal flares. Nothing too interesting to pick up in that bunch. Oh, it must be talking about those ships that just spawned in. These must be oh, yeah. Oh, yes, some Yamatos over there. If I were in a different ship, I might be worried, but I'm in this battleship here, so I'm not too worried about it. Chaff pods. There we go. Hooray, battleships and stuff, and they're all sinking. Yamato and all these other guys. Ah, there's that transport. We're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna signal flare, and we're gonna helicopter, and we're gonna signal flare some more, because we need to go back up to that transport like now. Because I'm pretty sure he heads west. He might just head south, which would be amazing, but if he heads west, we definitely need to cut him off at the pass ASAP. So yeah, the helicopters will pick up survivors too, which in a situation exactly like this is a little annoying, because they kind of do what you don't want them to do. And that helicopter I really should probably have assigned to Group B, so that he doesn't get himself killed over there, which he's probably going to at this rate. He's just, it looks like the transport's just going due south, which is good news for us. Makes him a much, much easier target. Also, it appears that my anti-sub helicopter has, I don't know if that's radar or sonar. Might be just plain radar. Oh, it has both. I can see it now. It has a big radar and then a little sonar pulse as well, which is helpful. And we're going to kill this YU penguin over here. I think that's enough shells. Let's see. Well, I stand corrected. Apparently 6 or 7 bursts of 61 centimeter cannons at greater than 4.5 kilometers is not enough. Huh. Okay. Keep that in mind, people. You have to go nuts with the 61 centimeters. Maybe I should go nuts with the signal flares too, in case he can't see them. Can you see him yet? Can you see? He saw him. Okay. Just had to make sure. His ship has to be the difficult ship that doesn't understand the concept of, you know, range and how that's all supposed to work. So we're gonna grab these guys. Do I need to stay in this mission? Not really. I mean, it's gonna take forever to sail back around this peninsula too. I'll pick you guys up once I get around the peninsula, because this is gonna be a little bit. Are those missiles even gonna clear the land? Oh, they might. I think they will.
Enemy ship sunk.
They are. Sweet.
Enter engagement mode. Cancel engagement mode.
Okay, I made it around the tip of the peninsula, and I'm going north now to just finish off all the stuff that's up here. Because, yeah, just, you know, completion and the destroyed percentage and, you know, all that stuff. Actually, after I sink these 2 subs, I should have the destroyed percentage. But there's a funds crate over there, and assuming it doesn't sink, I want it. And, you know, these guys might drop something cool too, maybe. Nope. Okay, well, I'll get 1 funds crate up there at least. Destroy that darn lighthouse over there. What are you doing putting the lighthouse out there? Crazy people. Crazy, crazy people here in Yokosuka. Putting a lighthouse on a peninsula. Who does that? You don't put lighthouses on peninsulas. You put them on the tops of mountains, miles and miles away from the shore. That's where lighthouses are supposed to be. Look, it's higher up there, so you can see it better, right? That makes sense, right? Anyone with me on that? No? Alright. And wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. We're done. Hooray! We're
Mission
out of here.
complete. Now, let's leave
Wait,
the
did that
area.
say? Oh yeah, we're good.
Mission complete. Now,
I thought
let's
it
leave
said
the area.
that we didn't have a secondary objective completed, but we're good. Yay, Yokosuka's crippled. Again, remember, like, it's pretty much the first mission, I think, where we actually, or maybe it was the second mission. I think it was the second mission, mission 070, where you actually start off in Yokosuka with the destroyer. Yeah, so this is actually the second time we've destroyed Yokosuka, beaten it to a pulp. So, yeah. Electric jamming device, electronic targeting, cat beam. That is... It's a type of laser, and it's an incredibly silly type of laser. So I probably won't use it. Hey! Silver Swan 5th class! Yay! Maybe that unlocks some R&D stuff for us, hopefully, maybe? That'd be cool. Only Kure Naval Base continues to put up resistance. Kure. Another super weapon. Yeah, the end of the game, they really start throwing super weapons in a giant pile at you. And you're just going to be super weapon after super weapon after super weapon after super weapon. There's going to be so many, your head's going to be spinning. But, yeah. Far Eye 640. Glaring danger. Oh. Oh, this guy. I remember this guy. Everything's purple. That's weird. Oh, what's that over there? Oh! What in the world? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Now, imagine if when you put that on your ship, you could do that. That would be a AAA title. You know exactly what we gonna do. I love the translation in this game sometimes, because it's not always great. Or maybe that was intentional, and they were just like, yeah, what we gonna do? What we gonna do is we gonna go sink that battleship. That's what we gonna do. Such a great game. In so many ways. It's just such a great game. I love this game. I like how on the map there's literally a perfect straight line through the island where the super weapon came through. Neat little attention to detail there. Or just, you know, blast it with 61cm guns that fire ludicrously fast. Because that works too. Okay, there we go. So, since we got a new Silver Swan rank, I want to look at some, and we got that too. I want to look at some R&D. I want to see if we can get the third barrel for our 61cm guns, and if we can, we'll probably fast research it, because it's super, super important. Not yet, we can't. Well, we'll just research the calibers on these guys. What else do we get? Or what else was I hoping for? Oh yeah, I was also hoping for RAM to be available? No, not available yet. Maybe it shows up at the bottom now? I don't know. Let's just... maybe we need these researched a little bit more or something? I don't know. Let's try a little bit of everything. High tech. Sure, we'll keep going down the lasers just because. They will be helpful in EL2. We're not going to need them by the time we are done with EL1, but yeah. This is still in progress? Are you kidding me? We haven't gotten this yet? How many turns did that take? Oh, that was an 8-turn. Well, that explains a lot. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna fast research this, and at the start of next episode, and this is all at the time I have for this batch of recording, unfortunately, so it might be a while before I actually get to record again. But at the start of next episode, I will have a list of names compiled of people who've left comments that I want to put their names on the ships. And we're also going to design a new battleship. Now, I promised the first guy that mentioned putting his name on a ship, I promised him that I would put his name on the next new ship that we design. So the new battleship will be called, I think his name was the Gideon. That is going to be the name of the first ship. Of the first battleship that we've redesigned here. And then I'll have a list of names that I can put on the other ships. So I'll have to find, how many other names am I going to need to find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships, one's kind of already taken. So I need to find 4 people who've commented regularly throughout the series, and whose comments I have enjoyed reading. So I'll do that between this recording session and the next one. And that'll be it for this episode and this batch of recording. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the longer episodes. They've been substantially longer. And I will see you guys next time in Warship Gunner 2. So, see you then.